Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Brooke, or Baby Sims on all of my socials, and today we are building a restaurant in Windenburg for my save file. Now this restaurant is one of my favorite things I have ever built in this game, and I know I say that a lot with like pretty much everything I build in this game. I feel like I always am saying, oh, this is my favorite this is my favorite that, but this for real might be my favorite community lot, at least, that I've ever built. I just think it looks like so cool. It's very like, and I know some people make fun of this, but like it's very aesthetic, it's very aesthetically pleasing. I just love the vibes of it, and I love it so much that even when I build a lot of community lots, but my Sims don't have a lot of time in their days, as we know. Plus they're busy with the toddler now and everything like that, so they don't really get out. But when I finished building this lot, I was like, my Sims have to go here. So I hired a nanny for the toddler, or at the time was an infant, and was like, we're going to this restaurant for date night. That just has to happen. And I feel like this is such a good place to go, because it's like, it has a certain dark vibe to it, but it's not like it's clearly a certain type of restaurant, if that makes sense. Like, it's not just for fancy restaurants, not like a breakfast place, it's not a dinner place, it's not, well, I guess it kind of is, but like it serves all of that type of food, and the vibe is for like any time. Like, you can go here for breakfast, you can go here for lunch, you can go here for dinner, you can go for dessert, you can go here for anything, for a date, for like a celebration, you can go here just for a casual dinner. Like, I feel like this place is very versatile in that way, and that's why I really like this community lot, and I really like the vibes, and I definitely tried my hardest at building this. I say that a lot, and I don't really even know what that means, to be honest. Like, I try hard with every build I make, but I really put a lot of effort into this one because I just was really happy with how it looked, and I really, really like the vibes. So the exterior of this and the interior, the color scheme I went with is kind of a brown, black, and green type of vibe. And I used a lot of stuff from the Cozy Bistro kit in this build because I feel like it just fit really well with the way that the vision I had in my head was. And I forgot to mention that another main color of this is also gold, which you will see a lot throughout the interior and the exterior. And I did use a reference picture for this build, and I can't find it now. I was going to use it and put it on the screen so you guys could see the reference versus the Sims build, but I can't find it. Like, I don't know. I know I got it on Pinterest, but I've tried searching up everything, including what I searched up originally to get this, and it's not coming up anymore. So I don't know if it was deleted by the person who posted it, or like I'm doing something wrong, but I cannot find the picture anymore. And I didn't save it to my phone or pin it. Because I kind of built this in like a 2-day span, and I just kind of like, I screenshotted it, but at the same time, like, just because I screenshot does not mean I still have it, because unfortunately I go through my pictures literally every single night and I delete something I don't need. So I would have deleted it the night I screenshotted it because I was like, oh, I don't need it anymore. So I completely lost the picture, and it's not in my recently deleted either. So yeah, if I find it, then maybe I'll link it or post it on Twitter or something, but yeah, that is kind of the vibe. I named this restaurant the Lykkes Eatery, or Lykkes, I don't know how to pronounce that, but you can see by the title, that is what I called it. I called it that because this neighborhood in Windenburg is actually like the modern development type. It's where the pool lot and the gym and stuff is. And this neighborhood is called Lykkes Center or something, Lykkes Center, something, however you pronounce it, that's what it's called. So I was a little bit uncreative, and I just made that the name of this build because, yeah. And usually I'm a little more creative. And here's another thing I want to talk about that's kind of tragic, but I have some bad news. So you guys might be wondering, wait, why are we on this neighborhood? I thought we were just on the one above, which is like where the cafe and the lounge, or maybe it's a bar, but you know what I mean. That there's a cafe, there's a library, there's some houses. It's where like the party house people live. Yeah, that neighborhood. So I know you guys only seen like maybe 2 houses and maybe 1 or 2 community lots from that. Yeah. So first of all, the reason you didn't see all the houses is because I'm so bad. Sometimes I press record, but I don't see OBS because I only have one monitor. So like, I press record and I think it's recording, but really when I pressed start, I actually clicked stop. You know what I mean, if that makes sense. So I didn't have any footage from all the houses, and then I did, as of 3 days ago, I had all the footage to the community lots I built in that neighborhood, right? Like, I built a cafe, I built a lounge, I built a library, I built a shop, like a retail store. Yeah, it's all gone. It's all gone because, you see, here's the problem. Here's a little story time. I'm trying to think of the right way to like tell a story without sounding stupid. Basically, I was building a lot, and yeah, so there is another thing in this neighborhood I'm pretty sure lost footage of too, because yeah, I don't remember what it was though. I don't know if it was the gym or the spa, but either way, I lost footage of something. No, it was a nightclub. Okay, so I rebuilt the nightclub that's in this neighborhood here, the Lykkes Center or whatever. I rebuilt the nightclub that's in here, and I realized when I stopped, or I clicked to like try to stop recording, and my computer could like ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. So I like alt tabbed, and it said like, oh, not enough storage space to continue video. It only recorded 10 minutes of the first video. I recorded for 2 hours, only recorded 10 minutes of it. So that was frustrating, but not the end of the world, because I was just like, you know what, it is what it is, moving on. So I was like, all right, at least I finished the build and I have something for my save file. And it's like filled up, whatever. So then I go and I switch saves, because I build in this save and then I play in another save, obviously. And I switch the save I play and I try to put as soon as I switched that save, it was all wiped. There was nothing there. My households weren't there. It restored back as if you were to create a new save. Like all of the lots were the base game lots, all the townies were the base game townies, in my save that I've had for 12 years was wiped. So I immediately have like a mini panic attack, and I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? Where is all my things? Where are my sims? Oh my god, this can't be happening to me. So then I panically closed the game, and then I open up, because I had this little hunch, like something, a little birdie in my ear was like, check your drive storage. So I went in, I don't even know if you could hear that, I don't know if I might pick that up, but basically a birdie told me to go and check what my storage was on my computer, because I don't know why, but I checked it and I had 0 out of 0 space filled. Like, I mean, I used every last megabyte of my whole like storage on my computer. So then I had to delete all of the videos from that past neighborhood that weren't already uploaded. So yeah, they're gone. And moral of the story is I deleted all of them. That's why you will not be seeing some of the videos that I posted that I had ready for that neighborhood. But I did get my save back. And that's what matters to me, at least. So super sorry that won't happen, but good thing is they are on the gallery for you to download. So if you might not get a video, but you can still put it in your world. That's always good, right? That's always good. Another thing is that I'm currently playing offline. Again, I only updated my game from the patch update, the pre-patch update from Lovestruck. I only updated that like 2 weeks ago. And now I'm back offline again. Because we had another patch. And you know, a lot of you might be thinking to yourselves, girl, why are you playing offline? Just update your game. Yeah, well, that's easy to say for some people, because I have over 200 mods. And I have to wait for all 200 of them to be either marked compatible, updated, or that's the only 2 choices I have. So I have to wait a very long time for all of those, which I'm not saying that to be like, oh my god, creators take so long, maybe they should like hurry up because like I need to play my game with the online stuff. No, that's not what I'm saying whatsoever. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that because I have so many mods and it is bound to take a little bit for them to figure it out what is breaking them and to fix them, I have to wait for them to be updated. So I have to play offline again. And it didn't take a month last time. I was just, I don't know. Like after Lovestruck, all my mods were very, very broken, and eyelashes were broken, some CC was broken. I was just not doing good. It was very tragic. So I had to wait a very long time for all my mods and things to be fixed, and they were all fixed like 3 weeks before I updated, to be honest, or like at least 2 weeks before I updated. But I was lazy and I was like, well, I already know everything works when I play offline, so why would I just screw that up and update the game? So yeah, that was kind of my mindset for a while, but I was like, you know what, I have so many builds that I'd be doing and I can't upload any of them, and that's like kind of dirty of me, so I should update my game. And plus, I really wanted to download CC. Like, I seen so many cool CC that was being posted, and I'm like, I need more. Plus, I wanted more mods, even though I'm complaining about how long it takes them to get updated. Yeah. I don't make sense, basically, is the moral of the story. But, yeah, so I updated my game, had a jolly good 2 weeks playing online, and then now I'm back offline again until God knows when, because I have to wait for mods. Which, again, nobody come at me being like, modders are people too. I know. I am no way complaining about how long it takes them to do anything. I'm the last person who should. Do you see how long it takes me to upload one video? I built this 3 weeks ago. That's how long. Built this 3 weeks, so I've been sitting here, it's been edited for 3 weeks. I'm just now doing the voiceover. I have no room to tell people when they should and should not be uploading or updating things, because I'm the worst at that. So yeah, that's my bad. I love how I'm getting mad at people that aren't actually telling me anything in the comments. I'm like, how dare you say that? But nobody's even actually like said anything. In fact, I haven't even uploaded this video yet. That's called schizophrenia, which I don't have, and I'm not joking about. But if you, anyway, I'm moving on. So yeah, I don't know when this video will be up or when you guys will be seeing this, to be honest, because I have to split this voiceover into 2 parts since it is currently 10:30 and I am trying to wake up earlier because if you're not new here, you know I have the worst sleep schedule of humankind. I go to sleep at like 3, 4 in the morning, and then I wake up at 3, 4 in the afternoon. Don't ask me how I can sleep for 12 hours straight. I don't know. I really don't. I wish I knew. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe. I don't even know what I was talking about. I completely just went, like, my brain just stopped working. Yeah, so I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, which means that I kind of have to not be up super late. So yeah, and I also try to make some time to play with my actual Sims in the night too. So yeah, anyway, we are now finishing the inside of this lovely restaurant, and as you can see, we have a giant balcony, very cute, very aesthetic. We have some staircase in the middle. Then this build ends up having like this little area right here where you're seeing me put down these dividers, where I put like the you know, like the little chef waiter station things. And then, oh my god, I have the hiccups every time I do a voiceover. I remember asking somebody about why that happens to me. I was like, why do I always get hiccups when I record voiceovers? And they were like, it's because you talk too much and you're bringing in too much air in your mouth. And I don't know if that's true or not, if they were just telling me to shut up, but that's the theory. So yeah, I'm currently putting the sign in, and I'm putting a little bit of like back with the greenery like I did on the front of the outside. I put that there, put the sign up just like we did outside, and I think this looks so cute. Although the wall behind it makes the lighting of the plants super bad. I don't know why I did that. It's really upsetting, but who cares? Really, just who cares? So yeah, and I put these chairs down. I envision them to be like this place to be one of those restaurants, not like you need a reservation, but is extremely busy probably all the time. So I feel like I put those chairs there if you have to wait a bit for like a table to be free. And then here is the giant kitchen. I put 3 chef stations down thinking that that would be fine and work. It doesn't. Apparently you can only have 2 chefs at a restaurant. I thought you could have as much as you put chef stations down. Like I think if you put 3 or 4, then you'd have 3 or 4 chefs, but apparently I was very wrong. So one of them is unused, so that sucks. That does suck a lot. So, and out here I made this honestly, looking back, maybe this is kind of stupid of me, but put this like messy, trash-filled dumpster staff-only area back here. And with this nice of a restaurant, you wouldn't think that there would be like such a messy place. And I put a little chair here, and I think that is for little smoke, you know, little basemental drug breaks. I probably shouldn't even say that, because like I feel like that word, the word I just said, could get me in trouble for YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I just don't know what I'm talking about 99% of the time. So yeah, anyway, I put that chair back there. I think that they could use it, so yeah. And now I'm clearing up the kitchen, and it's messy because why not? You know what this place kind of reminds me of? And I keep seeing memes about it, and I think it's because my phone was listening to me and knew I was building this restaurant. It reminds me of those memes where it's like, we charge $20 for a single burger, and it looks kind of like this, you know, the industrial type of vibe. Every time I see it, I think of like Five Guys kind of vibe, but Five Guys is very bright red and white colors, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You get the vibe, right? Like the restaurants, the burger places that are like, we're family owned, and then they charge like $50 for a burger and fry meal. Yeah, those. Where I live, we have many of those downtown, but I don't go downtown. I live in a small part of a big city, if that makes sense. Like a small town part of a big city. Yeah. I live in Nova Scotia. If you know anything about that province, and you probably know my city, but either way, I live in a small part of town in that big city, and we don't even actually have a restaurant. We have one, and it's, if I'm being so for real, it's horrible. Yeah, I'm just a little biased against them though. I don't like them. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not really big like meat eater. Like I don't know. I don't know. I can't even say that, because every time I say that and then people are like, "Oh, really? Like what don't you eat?" It's like 3 things. I eat meat, but I'm picky about it. It has to be like a certain way. Like I only really eat bacon, and that's like a very rare circumstance. I only eat ham if it's from Subway, like the sandwich place. And very rare, like not very rarely, because I do have fast food burgers somewhat a lot, but I don't like almost all the way they're made. I only like certain places and the way they make burgers, and that's it. Not a huge fan of literally any other type of meat. So yeah, and seafood, no, you will never ever catch me eating anything to do with seafood. I just won't do it. I think it's disturbing, and I will not eat it. So yeah. Another thing about this build I wanted to talk about really quick, or was it not about the build? Well, kind of. It was about restaurants in Sims 4. So restaurants in Sims 4, one thing I do is I always make a custom menu because I don't like using the presets and I think it's more fun to make your own. So I always do that, and I think I have a really bad habit of only selecting foods I like. Like, not really, but foods that I don't think are, like, foods that I think are decent looking. Like, I don't know. You will never catch any restaurant that I make having seafood on the menu, and I'm trying to get better with that because, like, obviously other people like seafood. My whole family likes seafood. I just don't. So I have this, like, bad intention of, like, never putting seafood in my builds or like in my menus. It's sad. I should stop doing it because, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm just like that, and I don't know, it's stupid of me because I tend to think like I have a bad way of looking at things where it's like if I don't like it then probably no one else does either. Which is very much not true. It's very much not true. Also, if I sound distracted, my cardigan is like, is that the word threading? Like, I don't know, there's like strings coming out of the side of it and it's disturbing me because this, I was gonna say an expensive cardigan. It was not. It was like $7 at a thrift store. So, yeah. So now I'm just kind of putting in like the tiles. I went with this black marble, which I thought really fit the like luxurious kind of vibe I was going for. And right now I'm trying to do the ceiling tiles, which I never ever paint the ceilings of my builds. I've literally always wanted ceiling paint, and then as soon as we got it, I was like, oh, like I never used it, but this one I felt like it would have like some pretty cool looking tiles on the ceiling, so I decided to use the ones from the it's a collab kit. Oh my gosh, modern luxe kit. I used them tiles as well, which I thought were super cool looking. And now we're moving on to the upstairs part of this build where I put one table of 8 because I try to always put a table of 8 in all my restaurant builds because I don't know if you guys are like me, but my Sims like to have big old dinners like with people, like maybe everybody they work with or maybe all their aunts and uncles and grandparents and things like that, and you need big tables for that. So I always try to put tables of 8, 6, all kinds of different numbers for that reason. So that is why I try to put a table of 8 in. Sometimes I do a whole room in like a restaurant and I call it the party room, where I put like a big old table in there of just one table of 8 and maybe like a bar type of area in there where it's kind of like I think you would have to like maybe reserve it or book it. But yeah, and there also is a little balcony on the left side of this build here that has, I think, just like a bunch of more seating and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know why, but I did that with also the spa in this, which I added like a bar area on the deck, which I think I have recorded, so let's hope that it's saved. But yeah, and I ended up adding some lights from the taller stuff pack around, but of course I kind of need to be like a certain length, I guess would be the right word, for like the space that you're trying to put them on, or else they kind of look funny. So I had to improvise and use these little campers kit lights as well, because sometimes they just look funny and there's nothing you can do about it. But I did use a lot of fairy lights in this build. There's some on the rooftop as well, which is always good. So yeah, and yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say there, but I put some more seating out here, so there's plenty of seating up in this build for you guys to bring your Sims to. I also really like this build, as I mentioned, but I don't think I recorded me actually filming the custom menu part. Like, I didn't record me making the menu, so I guess that's kind of a little surprise for you guys when you download this build what the menu is. And of course you can change it, you can change everything about it if you want. And I'm actually dimming the lights a little bit and changing all the light colors to like a orangey color because I want the vibe to be kind of cozy and dark in here. I don't really know why, but it kind of fit that vibe for me, like not super bright and everything like that. I kind of want it to be moody and vibey, so I added like a little bit of mood lighting around and candles around on the tables. And I forgot that there's this little side exit over here that went to the left side of the building, so I put more seating out there as well, just in case you guys wanted that. And yeah, we're kind of coming up on the end of the video here. We're just doing some final touches, like outdoor lights, because I, for some reason, always forget to do that on community lots, but they're important because the place gets dark, and it makes the build look so much better, I find, when you have it lit up. So yeah, and I also realized I forgot to do the bathroom of this build, so I am currently putting in a little bathroom. It's nothing much, it's just these, I think, snowy escape sinks with these vintage glamour mirrors. But anyway guys, that is the end of this video, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye everybody.